All right, welcome back to another episode of Beer, Bacon, and Bros. As always, Adam, Chris, Keith, Alex isn't here with us this evening. With the NFL draft coming up in 2 weeks? Next week. Here's picks 11 through 20. But before we jump into that, leave us a comment what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the page. We're on the push for 300, so help us out. We'll greatly appreciate it. So, picks 11 through 20, starting off with Tennessee Titans.
Come together. We got Darnell Wright, the offensive tackle from Tennessee. He's, again, we talked about some versatility earlier, both left and right tackle. Really didn't come into his own until this past year, but showed some exquisite numbers this past year and ability to protect in the hooker, 6'5", 335.
Yeah, big guy, so big body, definitely help out Tennessee a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely a great offensive lineman here. I had Peter Skoronski falling back to them, but definitely offensive lineman.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see Tennessee taking Tennessee guy, but it may work. So. Flipping over to 12, we've already got C.J. Stroud going to the Houston Texans, and a lot of people agree on this pick right here. Houston taking
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Thank you, because I couldn't get it out of my mouth. But makes a lot of sense here with Brandon Cooks leaving. We've already talked about that. 6'1", 195 wide receiver. Guy's just been, incredible since the moment he stepped on campus at Ohio State. Yeah. Gives them a number one with their quarterback.
Well, it also pairs him back up again with C.J. Stroud, so there's a little bit of
chemistry's already there.
Yeah.
Chemistry is there.
Yeah. A lot of familiarity there, so it definitely helps out a lot.
Did you? Oh, we actually paired up on that one correctly. There we go.
All right.
That's meant to be. So, 13, we got the Jets. Now, the Jets need a lot of things. Let's be clear, but
they still don't have Aaron Rodgers,
and they still don't have Aaron Rodgers. But if Aaron were to go, I think Jets fans would really like this pick right here. Modric Jones. This is a kind of a young guy, 6'5", 315, not super experienced. Really only played this 1 year, redshirt sophomore at Georgia. But
3 years in the program, though. So.
3 years in the program. This is basically his 1 year, but people really, really like this guy. They are talking big time, big time guard out of Georgia. So, listen, Jets need a lot of things. Offensive line's one of them.
Definitely help him out a lot.
That's what I had too.
Is it really nice?
There we go. Right.
Look at us. How about? Well, you didn't have this because you had it going earlier.
I had it going earlier.
New England Patriots. Listen, I personally believe the Patriots move back. It's just a Patriot thing to do. They don't like to take a whole lot of people early in the draft, but sitting at 14 with a chance to get better. I think this guy falls to them at the cornerback position. Christian Gonzalez, a lot of people all over this dude as the number one corner.
But definitely help out Bill Belichick and his defense, too.
Yeah, 6'1", 200, guy to Oregon. Great man coverage. Great man coverage is all I can say for this
Fits
guy.
the scheme for New England.
Yeah, fits the scheme for New England.
Absolutely.
To help Judon on the line, I had Lucas Van Ness, the D end out of Iowa, going here as another pass rusher.
Huge dude.
Yeah, but I do think defensive player here is where they go.
Yeah. 15, this is where we actually have a trade. So Green Bay is sitting at 15 currently. A lot of rumors about Green Bay trying to get out of this pick as well. I'm with it. I'm going to take the rumors. I'm going to ride with it. I say Seattle moves up from 20 to 15. And in here we have Nolan Smith, again, outside linebacker, defensive end out of Georgia. 6'2", 238 for this guy. Been an elite pass rusher, great player for Georgia. Definitely a reason they've won 2 national championships back to back.
Yeah, it really helps bolster their defense a lot. It allows them to put pressure on opposing quarterbacks. So I definitely think that'd be a good move for Seattle after getting Will Anderson at 5.
Yeah.
So I had Green Bay staying here with their pick, and then being the most on-par Green Bay thing here,
taking a cornerback,
taking Devin Witherspoon.
Oh my God! Listen, I'm not against it. It's a Green Bay thing to do.
Because if Green Bay stays, that's what they're going to do.
If Green Bay stays, they ought to take Jordan Addison. They ought to take Quentin Johnson.
Take somebody that
some
can
type
help.
of wide receiver. But
they can help Jordan Love.
Yeah, I don't think they will. There's been a couple rumors that they're trying to get rid of this pick, and I think for Seattle,
they're going to have to get rid of the pick if they're going to trade
Rodgers.
They're going to have to give up the pick.
Yeah. So I really, 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 that would be the Jets have to go with the pick, by the way. I really, really, really think that this is a chance for Seattle. I think they're aggressive in this draft because you got a team that performed decently last year, They're bought in on Geno Smith. Your division's falling apart with Kyler and D-Hop wanting to leave Arizona. The Rams look like an absolute crap show right now. And granted, San Fran is getting better, but San Fran has no quarterback this year with the news this week that Brock Purdy may not even play at all in 23.
Yeah.
So if you're Seattle, put your foot on the gas here, move up into 15, take Nolan Smith. 16, we got the Washington Commanders. As a unit, we came together in agreement on this. Washington going to get Jordan Addison. It's a little bit of a different pick than what some of the other professionals are saying, but I'm going to tell you right now, you put Terry McLaurin with Jordan Addison.
Scary Terry and Jordan Addison.
That's a combo, man.
Oh, yeah.
That is a two-receiver combo.
Yeah, but then you got to worry about Sam Howell actually getting the ball to him.
No, that's fair. Now, granted, quarterback probably comes next year for them, but I think the best offensive tackles have gone at this point. So for Washington, while I think offensive line makes sense, I think secondary makes sense. I don't look and say that.
You don't think they go Cam Smith?
No, I don't think they go Cam Smith. So
I did go D-back here
Yeah.
and went with Joey Porter Jr.
that's a
So
yeah.
I could see this going either way. I agree. Wide receivers where they need help on the offensive side of the ball. I think D-backs where they need most help on the defensive side.
Definitely.
So
yeah.
I think it's one of those two.
Yeah, I think that's fair. A lot of experts do have Joey Porter Jr. going. We have Joey Porter going to Pittsburgh, which makes a lot of sense. His dad played there. In my opinion, this is the guy.
Oh, that's a great pick.
When we talk about cornerbacks, this is my guy. I don't care about Witherspoon that much or Gonzalez. Like, I think they both do really great things. My guy, Joey Porter Jr., 6'2.5". This guy's 195. He's a big, physical corner playing in an elite conference, playing against some really, really good wide receivers like Smith and Jigba.
Yep.
And while he probably has played more of that kind of Richard Sherman style defensive one half of the field, this dude is elite, man. This dude's elite. It would make
a solid play for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh needs it on their defense.
I had Darnell White here going to help the run game on the offensive line. I think they've been struggling there the last 2 or 3 years. This is why I had Darnell White going.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. They need offensive line.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. So, Detroit Lions, interesting pick here. It was funny that we all kind of came together on this one, except for you, I think.
Yeah.
This was Detroit Lions, Bijan Robinson. Anybody want to argue this guy's the best running back?
Oh, great. I think he's the best running back in the draft.
Yeah, I think he's the best running back in the draft. So, Detroit, moving on from Jamal Williams, they do have DeAndre Swift, getting them a power guy like this, young rookie running back contract.
Mm-hmm. I think can do everything here.
Yeah.
Personally, I went Deontay Banks.
Okay.
Only because I'm holding out hope as a Dallas fan that Bijan will be available at the 26th pick.
Yeah.
But I don't see that actually
I
happening.
mean, if Najee Harris can't fall to the 26 picks, I don't think Bijan Robinson's going to fall to the 26 picks. So, just makes a lot of sense for Detroit there. And then Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a trade alert for me here. I think Jacksonville trades with Tampa, moves up to 19. This is, again, a team that I think is going to be a little bit aggressive in this draft, trying to go find and get the guy that they
help
want.
out with the team.
With the team that made the playoffs
made the playoffs
and won a game. Yeah, so there's a lot of talk about them really liking this Brian Brzee, which I've been getting the name wrong. That's why I had to do that. But this is a guy that I think is really interesting at the size that he is, with 6'5.5", 298. Can play both defensive end and defensive tackle. So for Jacksonville, gives you some real versatility on the defensive line.
And Jacksonville just loves Clemson, so.
Yeah, also true. Who'd you have at Tampa?
I had Tampa staying and getting Hendon Hooker here.
Ooh.
Replacing all the time.
A lot of rumors of him slipping into the first round right now, being a fifth quarterback in the first round. So
he'd be the one to do it.
I think he would be too. I think you obviously have to sit him a year for his ACL, but definitely a guy that I think would be interesting. So on the flip of the Green Bay and Seattle, I had Green Bay at 20, flipping picks with Seattle. And for me, this is where it makes a lot of sense for Green Bay to take a tight end. There's two of them. There's the Utah guy, Dalton Kincaid, and then Michael Mayer. And for me, I like Michael Mayer better. I think he's just a better overall tight end. So
I think he's the best tight end.
He's the best tight end in the draft.
I agree with both of you on that. So 6'4.5", 250 guy, did everything All-American at Notre Dame. I mean, finally gives Jordan Love somebody at tight end as a weapon.
You like Tanyan out there?
Tanyan.
No. So Who did you have at 20 for Seattle?
Seattle, I had Osiris Torrance,
Oh.
the offensive tackle out of Florida.
Very good pick. Very good pick. Going to end up playing guard, I think, in the NFL, but huge dude. Like,
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
like you're big. This dude's huge. So, all right. Well, that's our 11 through 20. Hit us in the comments. Let us know who you think's going where, and if you got something different than us. And as always, we appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe.